What's up? It's your favorite girls in the whole wide world, and it's time for another episode of
The Baby!
Hi guys. We missed you. Did you miss us?
They always miss us. We're adorable and funny.
Well, we try.
We don't have to try hard, but whatever.
No, not too hard.
Not at all. Effortless.
It depends.
Flawless. Telling you.
If you have not seen Spider-Man, I suggest you go and see it. That's all I'm going to say, because I would not be a part of the spoilers crew. Honestly, I must say, I didn't see that many.
Spider-Man?
No, I didn't see that many spoilers. I thought people was going to be out here trying to tell it all, child, but I really didn't see none.
I believe it was so good that they
want you to see it for yourself. So that makes sense.
They did that with Black Panther.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause I was like, damn, they know to be out here giving out the tea, but they was real tight-lipped. I guess the Spider-Man union was like, y'all better not sure. You let people go and make their own decisions about their shit. But yes, it was quite fabulous. So if you have not seen it, go and see the shit. It is amazing. Shout out to Auntie Milan for the date. Go girl. She's the best. But anyway, finna jump to these topics, child, because would you partake in a poly relationship if it was everything you needed? Financially, love, kids, all of it.
No.
You can say the rest.
Oh, what's the rest? I'm sorry. That's just...
It don't matter now.
All right.
No, not at all.
I said what I said. I don't even have a full conversation for it.
No.
Other than that's just not what I need. If it was what I needed.
They say it helped the household. It's extra income. A whole nother check.
Right, but you got the extra income with the extra kids that coming on with it. That's not helping.
Tiny said no extra bitches.
No, I'm okay. I know how to cook, clean, and do everything. I'm alright.
Okay, Ella.
I'm telling you.
Cook
That's
and
right.
clean
And what else?
Wash everything.
That's right.
I could not.
No, thank you for me.
No.
And as much as people hear me talk about like how I like girls, let me be clear. I like having sex with women. I do not want to have a relationship with a woman.
That's a debate, babe. First,
No, for real, because when you for real though. But when people hear that shit, they be like, "Well, you like girls, so why wouldn't you?" And
but
they be like, no.
That's not the same though.
I like to compliment women. I like to tell women they pretty. I don't even mind having sex with a woman. I just don't want a relationship with a woman. That wouldn't work.
I'm not hunching women.
That's
but
not
her
thing.
I do think
It's
y'all
not.
fine.
It's
and
not
if it's out, then I might
no
point it out to
or
Bay
like
real
people
quick.
like to throw up the threesome thing.
But that's the
because you
thing.
like
Just
women.
because you like lasagna doesn't mean that's what you want to eat every day for the rest of your life. That's just a meal that you happen to think is good.
And I've never dealt with a woman while I have a man.
It's
the same thing as cheating with another man. It's the same thing as cheating with another. If you ask me.
What if it wasn't necessarily you bringing in another woman? What if you could bring in another man?
No.
You don't want to deal with it? It's too much?
That's still too much.
That's a lot of ding-a-ling to have to deal with.
That's a lot of ding-a-ling to have to deal with, and I don't want to. Yeah. That's too much. And then you got to deal with the other emotions. I think it's just the other emotions. I already got 4 other emotions attached to me. Like, literally. My children
And I'm really selfish. I don't want to have to remember that, when I get out the shower and want to come and lay on you, it's Natasha's day.
It's her day to cuddle.
I gotta leave you be.
That mean we're gonna have a quadruple relationship then, because I'm gonna go get me a man to go cuddle with. I don't want to cuddle with y'all. You cuddle with her. And
so do you feel like that's what it lead to? Like if one is not getting?
I don't feel like it leads to it. What's the name? Them people, the sister wives did it just fine. They bought a whole cul-de-sac. They bought a cul-de-sac and they lived however they lived. But even when watching the show, Sister Wives, those women still had issues. Like
plenty.
They had issues, especially when it came down to time with the man, when he decided to court another woman, it was just like you could see the fury on their faces. Like it works for them financially, I guess, but what about your mental? Like, what about your heart? What about your sanity? Goddamn, like you're not just worried about the 5 kids that you had in your house. You do still have to, contribute to all the other children and all the other households and raise them. That's uncomfortable. I don't want to do it.
It could. That's what I'm saying. It could be a lot, even though I think it just sounds fun to niggas when they hear having more than one woman because you just think about all the vagina. But when you think about the breakdown of it and how the structure actually works,
mental stability.
Yeah, and I
you
don't
still gotta
think
cater to women and treat them like.
I don't think they really want to do that. I think it's more so focused on the
I ain't gotta cheat. I can just have sex with whoever I want to.
Now I will say when I first heard about it, I was really kind of, I just didn't want to hear it, and I didn't want to. But Kimbe was the one who kind of like explained what a polyamorous relationship was supposed to be like. Yeah. How it was, like what the structure of it was. Babe, you mind explaining?
Any nigga who come in and talk about a polyamorous relationship and first thing they talking about sex, or any woman who say that shit, they ain't talking about nothing that is gonna work. And if you are, like, a lot of they reasoning be behind it. Like you said, Tiny, I got to deal with all this extra shit. Okay, well, somebody in a poly relationship, their argument will be, well, you've been in monogamous relationships this whole time and they ain't worked.
Right.
So why not try a polyamorous relationship? It's damn near insane to keep trying something that don't work. And a lot of the things that we do say, oh, it's like you said, it's her day. I got to share time and all of that. I really don't even think it'd be that like into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot less. It's a lot less semantics.
Confrontation.
Like, yeah, it's not as much as you would think as far as like, oh, it's her day. Like, y'all gonna figure that shit out because at the end of the day, that's what y'all want to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's a level of understanding that has to be there.
Yeah, it definitely is. And
just from the Sister Wives show alone, though, it just doesn't go like that, though.
It turns you off because, I mean, it is.
But see,
like those women.
Anything like that, you don't, that's a TV show. You don't know what angle entertainment they trying to go for. And then was it white or black?
They white. Of course they white.
Okay, then.
But I'm saying, like, if you watch the show, you watch
them.
White men
watch them go through that shit.
White men are the most misogynistic, the most hypersexual motherfuckers in the world. Yeah. So in my mind, being who I am, I know a white person in a polyamorous relationship ain't gonna work. Yeah. Like, I can tell you right now, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Because that's not, they chemical makeup ain't like that.
Yeah, I just no thank you.
But nah, like
thank you, but no thank you.
If it ain't even about that, man. It ain't about that. If you sit down and look at, all right, you gotta go out here and find one motherfucker, worry about whether they cheating, worry about what the fuck they doing behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
But not everybody goes through that though. Like in their monogamous relationships, not everyone goes through that. You feel what I'm saying? Like there are some relationships out here that are. Absolutely, they're happy, they're good, they're content in monogamy. Like it's
gonna be
and that's how it is for some of the people with that. I'm just saying, hell no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I feel like people who participate in polyamory,
I want to live my life and grow old with one person,
and that's how
what I want. Like I feel like people that deal with. I'm gonna grow old with her, but guys, she's like my big sister. She's like for real. Like
that's a difference.
You get what I'm saying? Like I do want to grow old with her.
That's a difference.
I want to grow old with you, but none of that
sense. If you think about it logically, monogamous relationships don't work. The statistics don't work. If you look at it, there's more divorces than there are marriages per year. Yeah. So why not?
No, thank you.
Why not? That why not?
No.
That's all I'm saying.
No.
The Davidsons are not polyamorous. I do punch bitches in the face. Do not inbox me. Thank you.
And I follow suit.
I'm just saying. I will say I just know that before he and I started dating, he was in a polyamorous relationship. He's done that. He's had his feel of that, and so because he's partaker of that, and he knows that it's
a lot more knowledgeable on it
and knows how it's supposed to go. Like he told me, like first of all, it's not even supposed to be the man
searching for another woman. It's supposed to be the woman.
But
I feel like it's supposed to be like that anyway.
But see, a lot of niggas don't move like that.
So a woman
that's
can
what's
be
wrong with it now. A lot of niggas don't move like that though. It's I'm gonna go. I found the bitch. Just like what was that we watched where they moved the bitch into his wife's spot? Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Most
they go about it wrong.
They don't go into it.
I have seen that though.
It be people who was monogamous and then they ended up deciding, hey, this might be the way we want to go. Right. It don't be because people, the chances of two people being, oh yeah, let's get into a poly relationship jumping into it with them intentions, that shit is not gonna work.
Right.
Because y'all focusing on
the wrong
sex
shit
and all kind of shit.
Right.
It be people who've been married 40 years and decided this is what the fuck they want to do,
right.
and then they done moved, a friend or whatever. Like, that be what poly relationships be. It don't be how they be portraying it or how we just arbitrarily think of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In our head. That's all I'm saying.
No, thank you.
But, yes, the bays do. We like to keep it real simple and gentle.
No, thank you.
I feel like I'm enough.
I respect it. I respect
absolutely
all of it.
Whatever you choose to do, but just
no,
hey,
thank you.
I feel like there has it has to be not even just ridiculous. I mean, it has to be a fervent amount of understanding. It does.
I will pull a Tiana
women
Taylor,
and their emotions,
Beyonce. I will make you sign a disclosure and go about your way. But
and that's another thing, because honestly, that in itself is also something that people dibble and dabble in, and other people don't, because they feel like it's such a taboo in their relationship. When some people, they enjoy that together, like that's their thing. But
especially
like
if they've been
said,
together for some time,
there has to be there has to be a level of understanding there, understanding that this is just what we doing. This is lit for us right now. Yeah. This ain't what we gonna, that's what happened with T.I. and Tiny ass. Listen, because the rules were broken, the agreement, the here to here, you dibbled and dabbled outside of that. So
Tiny, I just would have never bought Bernice Burger was home anyway. Thinking my nigga was just
right? Like, who's fucking Bernice one time?
I wouldn't even fuck Bernice.
Come on,
one time.
One time.
How her daughter is,
girl.
Time for her to get took up.
Not the wish pick queen.
Y'all crazy.
Please, Milan, are you doing poly? Would you deal with a poly relationship? It's not giving.
Not Milan thinking on
it. I'm like, it depends. Cause, what if it's a millionaire?
So that's why I say. So what? So the financial part of it.
What I'm saying, the financial part is well taken care of.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The people in poly relationships, they'll sit here. They'll hear a conversation like this where people who don't agree with it, and they'll be like, they'll hear you out, and then they'll be like, okay, well, logically, if you getting love from more than one person, if your household is together, y'all ain't got to worry about finances, y'all ain't got to worry about child care, y'all damn near ain't got to worry about school. Like, if you take it and use it, a poly relationship the way it was supposed to be, that's damn near more logical than being a monogamous relationship that chances are you knew wasn't going to work before
it even got to where it is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'm just saying.
All right, girl, listen.
I think
I
do get what Milan's saying about the millionaire shit. It's just I'm a very big advocate for my mental and emotional health.
I don't do that.
Like, I can't deal with it. I just listen. I have to tell my children every day. Y'all feel every day, especially that damn Nia. You got a different feeling every hour, Nia. It's a new feeling. You feel every day. You have emotions every day. That is the most draining shit ever.
I feel like I'm gonna get tired of having to, schedule our visits and our visitation hours. And like Tiny said,
it's gonna schedule. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who is actually sitting around? Okay, it's your day. It's my day. It's your day. No, that's not how it's gonna happen. It's just gonna be some organic.
Like,
shit.
they sleep in the same bed.
Nobody's literally sitting around saying, "Oh, like,
everybody sleeps in the same bed."
That's not how a poly relationship works.
Everybody sleeps in the same bed.
Anybody who's sitting there saying that's some controlling narcissist shit that somebody done set up and tricked two females into a cult. Like, that's what that is. That's not a poly relationship.
So when you're in a relationship with two women, you're not spending time individually with anyone? Y'all always together?
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
Not all three together neither. But it don't be, okay, today's your day, no. But if you... Hey, I'm finna pull up. I'm at the house. What y'all doing? Like, that's how it be. It's not finna be no scheduled fucking.
It's like a natural relationship. It's just
hey, baby, I'm going to Tabitha house right now. I'll see you later. Spend the night at Tabitha house tonight.
Not even that. Like, y'all be the same way y'all be in monogamous relationships, and whatever you doing, the nigga hit you up. Hey, I'm finna pull up, or whatever, like this, or the shit that y'all do. Y'all spend time on certain day. All of y'all, not just, it don't be like that. It be natural. Y'all not sitting around coming up with no fucking schedule. Ain't nobody doing that. And that's what I be talking about. The shit that be like.
And then he's saying, but why I can't come chill with y'all? Why y'all gotta have a long time? Why we can't do it together? That's what he said. I heard her right there, right then and there. I heard her say it.
Around fucking time and shit. Talking about, well, you get 8 hours and I get 8 hours. No.
Hence the selfishness she stated. Yeah, get it. No, thank you.
It's a mutual understanding.
It is, and that's for people who have that.
Yeah,
in this one moment,
you know,
I literally have a biased opinion.
Girl,
Look at God working.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, thank you. But no, thank you.
I mean, if that's what works for you and your household, hey,
yes.
by all means,
Just
do
no
that
thank
shit.
you.
But no, I'm okay.
No, thank you.
I'm okay with trying to make it flow or let it just be I'm
I don't
good
want you in
on
my
that.
family Christmas pictures. No, thank you.
I'm good.
Maybe the motherfucker don't want to be in Christmas pictures. That's what I'm saying.
You're going mighty hard for this right
because
I'm just
y'all
saying.
y'all having these preconceived
I'm
notions
blinking
of
3
how
times.
things are, and like, that's
Y'all
not,
save
that's
me.
not how
But if we're in that type of relationship, why wouldn't that's the thing. I'm a family oriented person. If you're not with the family shit, you definitely can't be in no poly whatever relationship with me. Like, cause I'm on that shit. I'm on family shit. Like, that's what I'm on. If you're not on no family shit, why the fuck is you right here with me and my nigga? You got to get the
because
fuck
you're
on.
talking about monogamous relationship things in a poly relationship.
But when we're poly, you got kids, I got kids. We a whole family. We both married to the same man. Why are you not in our family
That's
photos?
a cult. That's a fucking cult.
What's the difference?
No, it's not.
No, it isn't. What's the difference?
Because how?
That's
hold
Nature
on.
Boy.
Because how is
Nature
it?
Boy with 6 different
So
women
how is it
and
okay
how
for you to
fucking
come
out.
and fuck me and watch my kids, but when it's time to take Christmas
To do
pictures,
family
you
shit. You don't want to do
you're not
family.
there.
You don't want to be seen doing family shit.
If we're gonna do
That's
that,
weird.
I might as well call you
We're
when I
all
want
going
to fuck
Disney
some.
World, bitch. All of us. Put them fucking
If that's the
hands
case,
on.
then I might as well just call you when I want to
Nah,
fuck
next
some.
to Goofy.
Y'all are
Right the
taking
fuck
2,
now.
3 different situations and putting them all into one.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
keep it in context.
Yes, you are. Nobody said. Oh,
But if it's
if y'all
I don't
just
get it.
fuck, if y'all just fucking, you don't bring a nigga. You just fucking around your kids, right or wrong.
But we in a poly relationship.
Okay, what stage of a poly relationship are you
We go
talking
together.
about? A couple who has a girlfriend.
I mean, but you're talking to people who have
Or are you
kids,
talking
though.
about a poly relationship where y'all are all married?
That's what I'm talking about, marriage.
See, that's what I'm saying. There are y'all.
Because that has to be the end
you
goal,
don't
right?
jump to marriage with a nigga. That's what I'm saying. If you just dating a nigga, you just dating a nigga. If y'all just fucking, y'all just fucking. If y'all you don't bring every nigga around your kids.
But what I'm, of course not. You know,
okay, right. So you wouldn't bring
But-
every girlfriend, every poly relationship.
But that's not
you
what I'm
bring that
saying.
around.
But that's not what I'm saying. Even if she's around, I still don't want you in my Christmas pictures.
Maybe she don't want to be in your Christmas pictures. She got her own family. She got her own shit going on. Maybe
So
she
that's
don't
my
wanna
thing.
be
That's
in
not a
your-
polyamorous relationship.
Yes,
Then
it
that's
is.
a threesome.
That's a
No, it's
threesome.
not. No,
We
it's
don't
not.
You
go
just
together.
simply pulling up on you just pulling up to a nigga and his bitch having sex with them. That's a threesome.
So every person you had sex with, they came to Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're talking
That's
about.
literally, yes, it is.
No.
I said if
it's
you're in a
not.
polyamorous relationship with a person,
Why wouldn't you do family
why
shit with
wouldn't
us?
you do family shit with a
You
person?
can- yes, you can, but that person is not obligated to that.
Then I don't want you.
What, like-
Why are you here?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
If
Like
you're
I
not-
just said, if
Okay.
it's a person,
Because that's the mutual thing that you're talking about, right?
So every single person,
No,
you
everything
had
has
sex
to be
with,
mutual.
Every person you had
That's
sex
not what
with.
I'm stating. Them niggas got left in their bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and never got called
Okay, so
again.
it would be the same way with the female.
But-
But
Hold on. But how is that a polyamorous relationship if we're just fucking?
That's
a
not.
threesome.
That's a threesome.
No,
a
it's
polyamorous
not.
relationship is us together. We doing this. This
Oh
is all
my
us
God.
together.
So
No.
is it? So does?
Okay,
so do
child.
you got the girlfriend? We don't have the girlfriend. So it's just you with the girlfriend. It's not us with the girlfriend. We don't have the girlfriend. You got the girlfriend, right?
No.
Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know, went from
Who got the
y'all, that's what I'm
girlfriend?
saying. Y'all in the house, y'all raising kids. The finances are together. You ain't got to worry about school. But when it comes to family shit, You're not obligated.
I don't want to walk the dog in the park with you guys.
You're not obligated to be a part of my family.
Like I said, them is 2-3 different stages of a relationship. Just like if it was a monogamous relationship, it's the same way.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying in the end game, to what end?
Yeah, in the end, if y'all are in a marriage, a polyamorous marriage, then yes, the person should be there at Christmas. But if you just having sex, if y'all just having sex, if y'all just dating, the same way in a monogamous relationship, that don't mean y'all bringing them home the same way. Y'all ain't bringing no niggas home that y'all having sex with. It go the same way. It's the same way. It's just the fact that it's another person now it seems weird. Like, no. It's the same thing. Every single person you've had sex with in your life was not at Thanksgiving, was not at Christmas. They don't know all your friends.
So basically, Kimbe, what you telling me is keep fucking these bitches. Because you know you don't want them in your Christmas pictures anyway. Just fuck these bitches. Because you're not into poly, Tiny, because you just need to fuck these hoes. You don't know. Like I said, the person might not want to be at Christmas. You don't know what how their family is and all that. You have to take all of that type of shit into consideration. Then why are you here? I don't want to do that. If I'm gonna be in a poly relationship with you and me and him together, baby, you gotta come in on what we got going on here. Just like you want us to come in on what you got going on. Some certain things I'm just not gonna be able to just not deal with. Family business, most definitely. I grew up with 13 siblings, so if you say no to family shit, if family isn't your thing, if you're not family oriented, it's no reason for you to be around other than for me to have a threesome with you with my man. That's it. That's all. If that's the case.
I feel like the thing is that we're missing, when we think about poly relationships, it's people who have all mutually agreed to do this. So it's not none of the feelings that y'all have. It's people that mutually agree.
I get that.
We're about to do
But
this.
if you're not going to mutually agree to be.
No, Tiny, we're talking about a real relationship. It's none of that, okay, well, we just having sex. Take that off the table. It's not. We really all care about each other. We all, I guess, if you all having sex together or we have sex together, or however that works out.
No, Milan.
Their mutual understanding.
Milan, I understood every single bit of that. I've been saying no to the poly shit this entire time. What I'm stating is I don't want no bitches in my holiday picture, so therefore I'm not fit for poly whatever. I don't want you in my mix. No,
that just means if you choose to be poly, you're also choosing not to be in them pictures. Simple as that. If you want, you can be poly and not be in them pictures. You're making it seem like, oh, just because I'm poly, oh, you got to be in these pictures. No, the fuck you don't, because that's the mutual understanding that you all have.
And that's why it's not meant for me.
Okay. But that don't mean that's not how it works, or that's not how, or that's just a threesome. No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. Because regardless, even if you want to say friends with benefits or whatever the fuck, if y'all are having sex for a long period of time, yeah, that's a relationship.
Really? We're just fuck friends. I don't care to meet your mom. I don't care to go out on dates. I don't care to do any of that shit. I want to come to your house. I want to fuck on you and suck your dick and go home. You're a sneaky link. You a little yeah. You're a fling. I don't want any type of relationship.
So by definition, that is a relationship.
Sexual relationship.
Right.
Okay, I'll take that.
Exactly.
Not a. What is it?
Exactly.
Not a.
Exactly.
You're not my boyfriend.
That's what I'm saying. So it's still a form of a relationship.
Okay.
Relationship, just because it does not mean boyfriend and girlfriend.
Agreed.
That's all I'm saying.
Hell no to the poly. My end thinking is I don't want no bitches in my Christmas picture. So poly, whatever, is not meant for me. I don't want to share intimacy with another woman and the man that I want it forever with. I just don't. That's not my thing. If I want forever with you, I want forever with you. I don't want forever with you and Sarah Jane or Lynn down the street. I just want forever with you.
Like I learned some shit today. Moving on to question number 2. Y'all listen. fuck around the little guest room might be getting put to use or something. Goddamn. Shit. Hi. This is what I really want. Goddamn. Question number 2. If you could know the absolute truth to one question, what would you ask? Like if you wasn't no lies gonna be connected, you would know exactly what you wanted to know.
Who am I asking? Can I ask?
It don't matter who. You can ask whoever, whatever question, and they gotta tell you the truth. I would ask President Lincoln if he ever said nigga.
Of course he did. He owned slaves, didn't he?
Did he own slaves?
Yep. And he was black, so either way, he said nigga.
He said it. He could say it. He black.
And I will also want to have a very long conversation with Elon Musk because I feel like he got some secrets.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? What really made you just
What
put this? What made you put this vacuum car together like this? What you know that we don't damn know? You know? What's going on?
Yeah.
And I will ask Kyle's daddy why he's such a shit father. But that's neither here nor there. Period. We're okay now, though. Die if you will. Or want. Look, it's okay. Rust away. Or don't.
Okay.
Clearly.
To respect everyone's side.
Yep.
For everyone asking, that was
Yep.
Milan. That's what that was.
They say you're not supposed to question God, but I would have a question for him.
What would you ask him?
It would be about my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It would definitely be about her. Like, why? I'm a great mom.
I
Why?
feel like...
Because those questions is like...
I feel like when they say don't question God, I feel like they take that out of context.
Yeah.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting to, because if they say, okay, that's your father,
I'm literally
that's your
questioning.
dad. No, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, it's not like you questioning him about his work or what he did or why. You want to know, what was it that...
Why?
What was it that allowed this situation to happen to me? What made this situation what it was? When they say they question to God, it's like, how could you? How dare you? Blah, blah, and going about it that way.
That's how I'm coming.
But when you come in humbly, no, you don't do that, baby. No.
But that's how I'm coming.
No.
Like, honestly, that's a pain that you could never, like...
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of like...
yeah, I'm a great mom. I want to know why.
I get that, but it's also like, if there's something that's going wrong with your check, with your money at work, before you go spazzing off and going all wild before that, it's a certain way you go about shit, even when you know that you're dead ass right and they're dead ass wrong.
My check is a totally different reaction to having to...
But I'm saying you're still going to a person of power about something important. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your daughter is something important. That is a person of power.
Yeah.
So you coming in fussing and cussing and shit. Bitch, you remember what they said them angels look like? 2 seconds, your ass in purgatory.
Have you ever seen me crying and angry?
Yes, when we got into it.
No, baby. That was crying and hurt.
I mean,
Crying and angry is a totally different...
You do whatever you gonna do in
But
that
I'm saying,
hall
like,
with
but
God.
it's just...
I'm just saying.
No, I get it. That's just...
I'm just saying.
Crying and angry definitely comes off as, like, that's
But I feel like that's also about your conversation. It's also about the things that you say. You being loud and you crying and you that's a difference thing.
I wouldn't be... Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's a way to go about shit.
I would definitely question.
It's a way to go about shit. It's been a couple of prayers where I asked, like, why me? And not to mention, like, when I first started my journey of, Christianity and the Bible and all that stuff, when I first learned about prayer, my dad said that's simply you having a conversation with God. Yeah. So you ain't got to be thee, thou, and no, and quoting scripture. It's simply talking to him. Yeah. No. So you say what you say, however, whatever you feel, but it's also a matter of just that respect factor is there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I get it, but I'm definitely questioning.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff. His understanding is not our understanding, so of course.
That's why you lean on to that. I don't understand.
Sure. Come on, somebody.
But yeah, that definitely.
You won the $5 in Sunday school, then.
And I said my Easter speech right
Period,
every time.
Period.
No, that's something that I would definitely, and it ain't even just a why me. You know what I'm saying? Because my sister lost her son a year ago. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't just be a why. Not a why me.
Yeah, I told you my cousin
why
lost her baby to cancer. I mean, he was young.
Why? I don't. It's just.
But what if he tell you that there was a greater pain that he or she was going to face, and I kept them from that?
Yeah, then that's unacceptable. But I still need to have.
But I'm saying, would you really accept that?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah. Because either way it go, my child was gonna die. I mean, if that was the end result, regardless. If that was the end of the result, and just think about it, like we watch children go through cancer all the time. That's it's painful enough for an adult to go through.
That's how Ken lost his life,
right? But it's definitely painful for a kid to go through, and you have it, and they not understanding. And the doctors inflicting pain on them, and you holding them down to get the pain, and they not understanding why, because they know you love them so much. That's really hard. I definitely would have taken that.
Right.
But any excuse other than that would have blew.
We would have had a part 2.
No, I just would have walked off. I just would have walked off.
You don't know where you going to heaven.
You're not gonna condemn me to hell.
You don't know where you're going.
But we just asking as we asking. Like if he was just.
But you got to go
like
up.
You got one.
You
question.
got to go up there for that one.
He was just jump down and be like, I
got one. He ain't jumping down.
Who he tell to kill his son?
Abraham.
Abel. Yeah, Abraham. Not Abel. Cain and Abel. No, but Cain killed Abel.
Cain killed Abel. Yeah. And he said, your brother's blood is crying out from the ground to me.
But he spoke to them. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't saying.
And he questioned God. He was like, damn, am I my brother's keeper? Like shit.
Abraham almost killed his son. He didn't kill his son.
He ended up sacrificing the ram in the bush.
Yeah.
The ram in the bush.
But But that's what I'm saying though. Like I just would have. That's what I'm thinking. Like if he could just, my child, help me, I'll help you.
No.
And I'd be like, look, I just want
the fuck.
My child.
That's the.
Yeah. Okay. That's the. To my.
Milan, what's your question? And who are you asking? Kimbe, what's your question? Who you asking?
I'm so petty because the first thing that popped up in my mind is who Future loved the most.
Oh my God.
That would be a good. That would be a good fucking question. Because what if it do end up being Joy?
I was gonna say, what if it was Sierra? And in
real life, I feel like it was Sierra. Yeah. Because she was the one that was closest to the ring. She fucked that up. But that's another story for another day. Me and Milan had a whole conversation about that. Because the girl, she just had to come to the Essence Festival to sing the Hurt Bitch song. She could have did any song.
Which song was it?
I met you.
Yeah.
But it was like the beginning of her set was so like she was hitting that shit. I mean, it was hype. And then she just brought it into that song. And she was there. One of us was there. So she texted me like I was like, Milan, it's the lady's song. Like, nah, but for real. She was hitting that shit in there. She just went into it. I'm like, girl, stop letting us know that you're hurt. Yes, we know. That's what Atlanta niggas do. Fellini's was really another bitch. Like, why is Fellini's calling you anyway? Nobody like that pizza like that for real.
Not Fellini's was another bitch.
The girl, I never understood it anyway. How y'all save motherfuckers on the Pizza Hut and McDonald's? Who saves those numbers in their phone?
Y'all be Credit One Bank in my phone, y'all. I got y'all.
Oh no, not Credit One banking.
You trying to get that money for the credit card?
Girl,
I'm just joking.
I cannot.
I'm just joking.
Babe, what's your question into who?
All right, go back in time and ask the first person who put a flame to some weed. Why the fuck did you do that?
True.
What made you do that?
Was it not Moses in the burning bush? Do y'all not think that was a...
That's DMT.
I could see that. What's DMT? We're going to talk about that, girl.
Okay.
That's some shit.
Okay.
But, I mean, not even really shit. It's just, it's something that the government is well aware of and was of recreational use until they figured out the
Okay, we got to talk about that.
Come on, babe, you got to break it down. You know, I don't really know all of it. I just know that it's a very, it opens your.
What is DMT?
It opens your mind.
DMT
it's actually something that your body releases when you're dying.
Every living.
Wait, what about when you die?
Every living creature.
Your body releases that when you're dying.
Dimethyltryptamine, not just in your brain, but they found out it comes from almost all your organs. They just produce it at different rates. Mm-hmm. But if you extract DMT and smoke it, you have the most profound psychedelic trip known to man. And it only lasts 15 minutes. It's extremely comparable to a dream because once you come back, you don't remember anything. And like she said, it only happens to you a couple of times when you're, it only happens to you naturally a couple of times, which is when you're born, when you die, and when you're in very deep sleep, like the type of sleep that scare you when you wake up.
Yeah.
You can't remember it.
Yeah.
It's that.
Like you only remember certain
Is it
parts
REM?
from the dream.
That's not it. It's REM sleep. Yeah, when you gone. And I rarely get to that level of sleep because I have your watch tell you whether or not you. Or my Galaxy Watch tells me if you would like sleeping or did you go into deep sleep. I rarely get into REM sleep, which is so aggravating. Like, oh my God, I hate it. But yes, girl.
But what does it do? Does it bring?
I feel like they did that to all psychedelics. They tried to make all psychedelics.
But I can't really
bad.
It's not like a psychedelic. It's not a drug, man. Mushrooms, LSD, DMT, none of that shit is mushrooms. That shit is alive. You do it, it's like being in a dream.
I keep shaking my mic. Y'all, please forgive me.
That's all. I don't know how to explain it to you other than that.
It's interesting. I have never partaken of it. I thought about it because it just is.
When he said when you die, it's like, is that the part where you see flashes of your life and stuff? Like when you're dying, what does it use? So when you're dying,
bitch, I don't know. I'm still here.
I'm just asking because he said it happened when you're dying. So it's like,
they say that's what excretes in your brain when you die. Well, in your body when you die.
Looking at me like I died.
No, I'm just asking for an explanation.
I didn't see that. You tried.
You don't know.
Tried.
I did, but you look so much like Ricky Smiley acting like the grandma in the church falling asleep that I got.
Just saying. But no. For real. Y'all do y'all research on this stuff because
I am though.
They will label it. I remember when I first started wanting to learn about it. It's a lot of documentaries and stuff. It's a few of them that's on Netflix that go into the history of psychedelics.
Right.
And see the same reaction I had to it was the same reaction that everybody has to it because you've been taught that you do that shit and you go nuts, you go crazy, you never come back when honestly, most of the people who I know have partaken of that, like I said, it's like the third eye opens. You see everything for what it is. A lot of stuff.
I've heard that. But it's just like,
that's why I can't trick this nigga for nothing. I be trying, y'all. I can't pull none of my tricks because this nigga got a little eye under his chin. It's one on the back of his neck.
Y'all.
It's no persuading. It's no flipping. It's none of that. Okay? I have my ways though. I just can't say that on camera. But yes, do your research. Look into it for real. Yeah. There are trials and shit that they ran on people. I know y'all seen the video of that lady who took acid or DMT and she was like,
it was acid.
She was like, you can't see that? Like, it's beautiful. Think about the fucking, who was that? The Beatles. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. That meant LSD.
Everything back in the days related
and it was like
psychedelics in some type of way. Even the Bible. That's how we got
Child, don't even get me started.
If you go looking for,
don't get me started.
Go looking for pine cones in the Bible or pine cones in religion, and you'll start to see. And then you'll find out that shit like the burning bush, it was metaphoric for what we think is DMT. Because DMT comes from
So what is the significance of the pineal gland?
DMT comes from a plant called Acacia confucia, which is called the tree of life. So it's very funny. And this is something that, when you do DMT, you gain a little bit of knowledge, whether it's about yourself or this world or whatever. You understand everything.
So where's the pineal gland come into effect at?
Man, we don't know what that shit is, honestly. And there's no real, like, they
use
say,
for it?
No. They attribute DMT to the pineal gland, but we really don't know. That's why I don't say that shit, because there's no
real sound research.
Because we found DMT in the liver now, so we don't know. We don't know if it's the brain, the liver, the spine.
The what?
We don't know.
Take
Just
the
like
what and leave the what?
LSD is in your spine, and they think there might be a very, very small amount of it naturally. So,
I mean, that makes a lot of sense for me. I be doing some interesting shit throughout the day, so maybe I just be high. But anyway, last question, and it's so funny that I had this pick because of when we went in. Yes, that has everything to do with time and altering in the multiverse and all the different stuff. Like, I just thought that was funny. Would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or learn everything your future self will learn? Like, would you want to start over, or would you want to know, like, what you got coming up? Really? Yeah. I went through too much shit.
But that's why. That's why I want to start.
But it's like, when I think about it, you know how, like, when they say you go back in time and you move a soda can to the left, maybe and it just throw every fucking thing off.
Because of the, like, some of my decision making. Like, if I could go back, some of my decision making, I just would have went with my first mind on certain decisions. I just wouldn't have acted out of rebellion. Like, I would have done things differently.
Yeah,
definitely.
I get it.
Because I was just telling my stepdad on
it's
the phone
certain situations I would change differently.
Yeah,
if I could.
Yeah,
but then I also feel like those things are kind of what gave birth to the other good situations that I had. So it's like, if I go back and fuck with that, I might end up fucking this up.
I think I just.
Would y'all rather go back and change, or would y'all rather know what your
future self
is gonna know?
I already did this shit once. I really don't need to do it again.
You traveled? Oh, I was about to say, now wait a fucking minute. Why you ain't take me?
I'm just saying, I already did this once. Why change it? I'm fine with it. Like, even
to see if you'll get a different outcome.
For what? Why?
Because it may produce a different result. Like, you remember our conversation with it?
Exactly.
But what he's saying is the failures or whatever you did, it got you to the point where you're at now.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to. Why? Because what? For me to make worse decisions? Because just arbitrarily, it's like we think, oh, I'll go back and change and be better. Like, no.
Right, because the question ain't you going back knowing.
I fucked up this time already. So.
Right.
I don't want to do. It's just certain decisions that I made. Had I just. It's just a lot of stuff.
Right. So who's to say if you go back and change them things, it ain't actually gonna be worse.
That's why I said
that you did not choose that you really didn't choose the best option.
Yeah.
Even if it was a fuck up.
Yeah.
It was the best shitty situation. It was the best resolve for a shitty situation. The best shitty.
Because you got to learn lessons some kind of way.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I don't need to do it again.
I'm just afraid of the future stuff. Like, what are we looking at in our future? Are we looking at future successes?
Like, where you end up.
That's what I just said. You don't know what.
Like, do we see how we die?
So that's what I'm saying. I would rather see what's going to come than to go back through all the shit that I've already been through.
But even if you see what's going to come, you can't change it.
I feel like you got a better opportunity of changing what's gonna come up in the future.
But you don't know how you got to where you at in the future. You don't know what failed in order to get where you at in the future. So you switching up stuff so much, or you trying to make sure you get to that point, and that's not even how you were supposed to.
But I guess it's like, okay, so if I look at my future and I see that DarkSkinnedDoll is taking off, multi-million-dollar company, is doing this thing. In my mind, to me, that means I just got to keep doing what I'm doing now and move better, move quicker, move more.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Just to get on my shit and make sure that I'm taking care of business in order to get to that level.
Right.
So that's what I mean by certain changes or whatever. Like, if I look and see that, if
you see
Kimmy and I have separated, then I know that I have to. I ain't gonna say that. That mean I have.
Oh, for our head.
That mean I have to follow him everywhere he go. Where he go? Hey, Kroger's too far. Allow me to grab my purse. 'Cause you're mine now. You in it to win it.
Y'all are silly.
You entered this contest and didn't read the fine print. Damn it. No, I'm playing. I'm not, though. Please. I do bite bitches in the face. I'm telling y'all. But no.
Not you bite.
I would rather just my future person.
Y'all don't be in the comments something. She don't look like she bite, and there's some bitches that look like they bite. Oh my goodness.
I do bite. And I crunch it down. Bottom teeth and all. I'm tearing some shit up.
I believe you.
Through the cotton. Yeah. Period. Just know that. So, our viewer question. Woo! This one is a real mother lover. Okay? So, let's get it. Our question says, hey, babes. Hey, girl. My child's father and I have been sleeping together off and on for the last 2 months. And I just recently found out he was dating someone after snooping on his page. Should I confront him or just stop the situation altogether? I'm not hurt, just don't want her to go through what I did with him. Mind y'all, I had no idea about the woman until today. I don't feel like there is an explanation needed for that. If y'all been doing y'all thing and you ain't know nothing about the girl,
leave it be.
Just leave it be.
Go.
And
y'all wasn't together no more anyway.
Right, it wasn't like y'all was in a relationship.
That was gonna last.
Just child, listen.
Your husband, not just.
I don't judge nobody's situation, but I don't understand the whole fucking on your baby daddy after the fact anyway. Because if we was gonna do that, we
should just stay.
You're not gonna get pussy.
Yeah.
Let me shut up.
That's
right. Because what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I just wouldn't.
What are we doing?
That ain't none of your business.
No, we can't be parents, but we can do the boot. Like no. So yeah, leave the situation alone, honey. There's no need to have a conversation with that man. He knew what he was doing. He made a choice, and he stuck with it.
And you knew you wasn't with him no more. You was just having sex with your baby daddy.
You was just getting you some think-a-think. So
and it was some reliable think-a-think.
Right, and that's
get where you needed to get.
And that's all right.
And that's
okay. All right. That is all right. But at the same time, there's no need to have a conversation about something that both of y'all. He know that he was doing what he was doing when he was messing with that girl. Because ain't no telling how long that situation's been going on. You saying you just found out today. That's girl. So you ain't no telling how long that situation. So in your mind, if you really just don't want her to have to put up with the shit you went through, because it sounds like
I'm big.
No, speak on it.
I'm gonna say how you know you're not the rebound. Mm-hmm. Like she dropped him for something, and he decided to go back to. Cause somebody made a post.
That's
on the page,
real.
and they said something about. It said something on like the baby mama always gonna F the baby daddy always gonna F with the baby mama. And a girl commented
lies.
And a girl commented and said, "Well, what nigga ain't gonna what?" She said, "What man is gonna turn down available and free coochie that he ain't gotta work for? Like, what man is gonna do that?"
That one, because she definitely tried it.
But I'm saying, but she had to be the rebound, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, she in my
even
mind.
if it was the rebound, babe, you going to it? Right.
Exactly.
Not all of them.
But that's what it sounds like, though. He's been dealing with it. It was like she had to cut him off, and he went back to the best thing. You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that stigma.
Is what I'm saying.
That stigma is one of the worst. It really is. Having kids with somebody does not entitle you to that person's lap for the rest of their life. And I promise, I had to make that very clear to Skylar's father, and he had to make that very clear to that bat he had a child with. But it's like, you're not entitled to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what makes the baby daddy, baby mama situation so strained. It's because you're not focusing on the child. You're focusing on what I got going on. And when you keep your eyes on the prize, all everything that other shit, well. I promise, everything flows accordingly.
I agree.
But the moment you start worried about stuff outside of what
my personal,
right? That ain't no.
Unless my personal affects the kid, it shouldn't have nothing to do with it.
And in that instance, then cool, we can have a conversation about it because that's right. Yeah. But other than that, no, ma'am. Agreed. So. You already been in that situation, my love. Apparently, the situation did not work out, and now you in another situation
and no
because
love lost.
right.
No love lost.
Leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Leave that shit alone. That is a headache that you do not need nor have to deal with, honey.
Yeah. No love lost.
Taking medicine for no reason. Leave that nigga alone. You gonna make me shake you. The fuck? But anyway, yeah, leave the niggas alone.
And it's just too much. And then you going through his Facebook, now you mesmerized and stuff all over again. Leave
Girl, find the shit. Girl, leave it. Leave it. From the base.
Or you gonna remember why it ended, why he just your baby daddy and
right.
your man.
Leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Cause I promise you, even with him, with his homeboys who still be doing that shit, it
makes things complicated.
I be hearing all that shit on the phone. It be hectic. These niggas
I believe it makes it complicated.
They be stressed, honey.
Yeah, because you can't
leave
that.
Listen,
giving the
look,
sex.
Look.
And I hate to play the devil's advocate, but let's say if this is the type shit that's happening to you in an environment where there are more women than men, and I'm not trying to say statistics, but there are more women than men. Period. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, we talking about black people, right? So there are literally not as many men for women.
That's why some people gay.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got niggas in jail. You got gay niggas. So think about how many straight available niggas you have in the dating pot.
So what you trying to say?
Compared to women.
We don't get it.
So at that point, why not choose polyamory?
Because I said
thank y'all so much for joining us on Debate Bay. We love y'all for tuning in. Episode 26, season 3.
Literally the more logical.
We love y'all. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You better climb mountain high. You need to take your ass on blackplanet.com. You need to go your ass to the park. But I don't give a fuck.
See, listen to me.
Figure it out.
You're still using emotions.
Figure it out.
You're using emotions, and you using emotions instead of thinking logically. Logically, if this is what's going on, the viewer question, if this is what's going on, if you chose polyamory, you chose the woman, not the nigga. It's not no nigga going behind your back and doing no shit. This is a female you actually chose.
They be all right. Some people be all right with that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, thank you.
Like that makes.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with I get the logic behind it.
Logically, it makes more sense.
It's just not my preference.
Logically, there's a higher success rate there.
I get it.
I'm just saying.
I'm the black sheep anyway. I'm set to be a failure. It's all right. I just felt
a little like y'all was trying to discredit the whole thing.
No.
With saying no, rather than saying, okay, that is a situation that is actually there, possible, and it is a real life occurrence.
The question said, would you participate?
I didn't say that.
It is
okay. So we were given the reasons why we would not partake in it. Now I never said that it was a bad thing. Y'all don't do that.
I didn't say that's the question or nothing. I said when I started talking, when I said what I said, y'all tried to make it seem like, oh no, and that's not
no for us.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Not for other people.
We're part of the woman hater club.
That's not what I said.
We're part of the He-Man woman hater club.
What I said, y'all were making it seem, or even how after we got done, you said, look like the guest room gonna turn it. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying you're fighting rather hard for it. It's given like that's what you're looking for.
When I say what I say, it's like y'all turn. It's like you turn up your face about it, and I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong.
I turn up my face about pork. Not saying that pork is nasty because I do like pork, but I turn up my face at pork.
Like, monogamy is a choice at the end of the day. That's self-control. At the end of the day, that's what that is. You're making a conscious decision.
Monogamy is self-control.
That's what I just said. I said monogamy is a form of self-control. Because at the end of the day, you start off polyamorous. You start off polyamorous as a child. Point blank, period. You have all of that finding love and all that shit in school. All that shit fake. You find all these multiple relationships. That's essentially polyamory.
What screwed us up, Disney Channel?
Oh my God.
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm asking what screwed us.
Well, we thank you guys for tuning in. as usual, another explosive episode. All the information, like we stated, go and look into the stuff that we were saying about psychedelics. If you have any comments that you want to make about polyamorous relationship, if you're in one and would love to come and have that conversation with us, break down that and this, that, and the third, we would love to have you, honey. Come and school us on that walk of life. But other than that, y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification so y'all can get the bloop when we do drop. Of course, it's always on Wednesdays and Fridays. I got to pee. I love y'all. Bye.